Welcome back to the channel. Trader Jan speaking. Today is the 14th of April 2026. This video is for the market analysis where we review what's kind of events we're gonna have during the day, where we need to be careful with the trading, and then we jump into our 15-minute charts to define the locations where we look out for trades during the day and where we expect the market to react. As you can see, the Asia session is going on already. It's now 1:30. Those times are Chicago times, and the range of the session here is it's just 250 ticks, which is nothing in the Nasdaq. We had yesterday more than 2,000 ticks run. Actually, if we take the Asia session here, that's much more. Yeah. So we're gonna jump right into the events. What is planned for today? We have here sometimes investing.com they don't show the impact, but I filtered those for level 2 and level 3 events. For sure, this one here around 7:15, 7:30, that's an area to be careful with trading. I can't predict, and I don't want to predict if it's now going up or down at these moments, depending on what numbers are here, and it's not my kind of business. I just stay out of trading during these times because it's not very predictable what happens then, because institutions are pulling out liquidity and bigger market orders can make the market jump up and down randomly from the outside perspective. So going back to the charts, 15 minutes charts. Let's check first how the market behaved the day before. There, look at that, good. So we had quite some volatility going on here the last days, as it looks like that was yesterday. We had a big gap here. We did the assessment yesterday somewhere here, and then I thought already, okay, we might markets with a bigger gap or any gap usually tend to close that gap, which the market actually did. Let's see the different sessions. That's the Asia session, European session, and the US session. And the big jump then was when the US session opened and made 1,700 ticks. But in overall, the trend from the previous sessions was already clear. Even though sometimes when the US market opens, it tends to nullify the trends which was set by the Asian session. Nevertheless, yesterday a big jump, as it looks like the locations there have been very good. We could have used them for trading, especially this one here. My sessions usually are between 200 and 300 ticks from each other's. My locations are 200 to 300 ticks away from each other. That's my kind of comfort zone. The locations here are in two different colors. The more reddish ones, they are the daily highs and lows, and the gray ones are the support and resistance zones, where I love those, which used to be the areas where, like here, used to be resistance. Then the market went up and it's now support. Here market went up, now it's support, and then it goes to the next level. Having said that, I like to just remove those ones from the previous day because they are probably a little bit different. I don't want to be too much biased because I put a location there last time. I still will. What is that one here? Now we need to go far back. I'm not sure if I will keep that one. Let me check. Could be, could be, could be, could be, could be, but it doesn't need to be. So let me start from the bottom here. I take that one here a little lower. There's no exact absolute science of how to do that and how to do it right and how to do it wrong. My methodology is I take the extremes first, the lowest and the highest, and then I'm gonna check the things in between. I activated my market map indicator, which gives me the volume which actually has been traded in the past. And as I can see here, taking both of them would make it quite a big jump. But I would take, since the market price will come from above, let me mark these areas here first. I like those areas where it used to be resistance and now then is support, and then the market goes further on, and then there's liquidity here. Whatever, when the market comes here, there is a likelihood that the market actually will have at least some kind of reaction here. Now here at this area here, that was an area which was the high of the day before. So it's not uninteresting, but the main volume was actually down here. So I'm gonna put that area in here, and then the market will come back in here and does its stuff, and then we have this area which is here support, and here was resistance. Even though there's not a lot of volume traded here, it was just the area which was during the opening of the American market. So that one here, then the market gonna come back from up there, and I'm gonna add this area here as well. And once the market is down here, no, where's my thing? Here. Once the market is down here, I will add this one here though. And then here, there's a certain likelihood the market will just go down to the bottom here. This is a bit of a small area, 200 ticks, not too bad. 375 ticks. So we're gonna see what happens. Sure, for the current day here, we have quite some high volume having here. I'm gonna take the daily low here from today, and that's gonna be the daily high and low. And then let's see what comes up. Those are very close, but yeah, that's how it is. So looking at it from the market profile, yep, here. Let me correct that one according to the market profile. The market gonna jump probably right here. There's a lower market interest here. Sometimes I tend to use those. They're more reliable because it's non-interest in the market to trade there. But the extremes of the day, they are under, everybody has them on their radar, so there are going to be some kind of reaction automatically just because of that. Here, yep, I'm going to take those ones here from the extreme, so they're under more scrutiny. and there's just not enough. Is there 500 ticks? It's quite a bit. There was quite some volume here in the, but it's the end of the market, it's the closure of the market. That is something not, sometimes not that big of a value. And here I move that one more up. Okie dokie. There's a 25,500 here in the middle. Probably gonna just take that area here as a place of caution for the market. So that is about it. Looking at the overall market, let me see if there's anything here in between. It seems to me a little bit of a big area of 800 ticks. I mean, 800 tick run would be nice, but I'm usually getting nervous in between. Yeah, this is it here. And I would actually increase that one here. And do we do anything in between here? Market went here, went back there. So there is a certain likelihood that we're gonna visit that place back again. So that's about it for the market preparation. What is my bias? It all depends on certain tweets. And if the market goes above here, then it's long. And in this area here, this one is more critical to me because there's been more volume traded yesterday here and then down here. But I would say above here long, above here short, and going within the range here. Let's see what happens when the news are coming out, and then we are going to see a certain direction. I'm a scalper, so I'm not really massively interested in the overall market direction. Sure, it's always good to have a certain bias. Now looking at this one here and looking at the volume profile of the day, it looks like very rangy here, so would be a good entry going for short here and then shorting through that range until the end here for about 50 ticks. The whole range is about 80 ticks, so could be some potential for small little scalps. Let's see what I'm coming up with. Trying to switch on my recording. Having said that, thanks for watching and see you down at the trading floor.